Hello, this is Matt Bunk, the Authentic Hero. In this video, I'm going to show you the 7 steps, or I guess lead you to the 7 steps that you must go through to be the best public speaker. So that you can go out and do anything you want to do. I'm going to reveal the secrets. The ones that I've found to be successful is body movement, it's presence, but I have 7 different videos lined up and an ebook to coach you and lead you to the path. Now, I think you can be a fantastic speaker. But why are most people not? It's because we live in this little world, this cocoon world where everybody is on their phone and covered up and they never express themselves. They never open up. And that's what people are missing right now. So if you can learn that, you can stand out above the crowd. What I used to do when I would public speak, and I still have a little bit of, if you don't notice, I still kind of bounce. But when I would be up in front of people, I would sweat beads. I would blast out my armpits. Everything would be wet. I'd sweat through a suit coat. And I still do. But at least now it's this, and this is clear. I can think clear. I don't vibrate when I speak. So what am I trying to do for you? I want to offer you these 7 videos and this ebook for free. But there's a catch. In return, I want you to, 1, learn, but also share it with others so I can get this message out. The ultimate goal for me is to be at a high school or a college, giving a keynote or an assembly speech that'll help them. I have a message: anti-suicide, anti-bullying, perseverance, and excellence. It's a noble cause. Please help me get there. So look at this videos, look at the ebook, but here's the other promise: don't treat it like it's free. So take what I have, treat it like it's worth $500. Maybe it's worth $5,000. To get started though, it's gut check time. I'm going to weed out those who are not committed so they don't even have to continue. This is my first test. Are you ready? Okay. And if you can accept this honesty, I think you can make it to the end. But if this turns you off, quit now. Okay. Brendon Burchard is my mentor. And in one of his videos, he talks about the successful mind. Now, the unsuccessful person would say, I don't know how to do it. I give up. But the successful person says, I'm going to go learn how to do it. And that's who I need you to be. Second thing, I don't have those things. Let's just say I don't have a nice camera and I don't have a studio. But what does a successful person say? I'm either going to go get them or I'm going to do what I have with what I have. And if you saw this scene right now, this is a ladder. This is an open park. I don't have the nice camera in the studio yet, but I'm doing what I'm doing with what I have. Number 3, I'm not like that. If you see me and think I'm an excellent speaker, thank you. But if you don't see yourself in what I'm doing, you don't have to be me. You just have to become the best version of you. It's an improvement. And a goal is you want to be like me if you're just starting, but if you're like me, you want to be like the next person. Brendon Burchard. And again, stop being a victim. That's the number 2 thing for me. No more victim, no more helplessness. This happened because of this happened, this happened. No. What did I make happen? What did I do wrong? Those are the kind of statements that we need now. Okay, now, my goal for you, I'm going to be a trainer. I'm going to help you get to where you need to go. And I'm the best. And I don't say that lightly either. I know I'm the best. It's not bragging. It's confidence. And I can say I'm the best because I know I'm going to give you my personal best. I over-deliver. I never want to let you down. So stick with me. If this turns you off, I'm sorry, come back in a couple months. But if this gets you excited, knowing that somebody's going to be as committed as you, stick with me. Now, we're going to look into your past to find those defining moments. Now, you don't think you're a hero. Nobody does. But think back to grade school, high school, wherever. Find those moments where you did something that most people wouldn't have done. Did you stick up for somebody? Did you tell the teacher when you saw something wrong? Think back to those moments and start writing them down. Now, if you don't know how, one of our coaches said, sit down with a pen and paper for 7 minutes. Go to your worst moment in your history for 7 minutes and just write. Write badly. You'll be surprised what comes out. And you'll find that to be your defining moment. Chokes me up a little bit. Okay. After you're finished with those 7 minutes, take a breath. Now write that same story from another perspective. If it was about your father, write it from your father's eyes. 7 minutes. You will find your story. This is called the framework and the hero's journey. Now, before you had your defining moments, what happened to you in elementary school? Let's use that as an example. Now you got to frame it so you're the hero of that story. Let's say you were bullied in 4th grade. You made a decision. That moment, as you went through, you found some mentors, you found some allies, you made a decision not to let that bully ruin your life. What did you do? That's the revelation. You made a turn. Something happened where you said, it's over. I'm never dealing with that again. And you started moving towards becoming the victor. Now the victor, maybe it took you 4th grade bully, 6th grade growth, 10th grade, you asked that girl to a prom. You overcame. That's an overcoming story. I don't know your story. You got to develop it. But look up Hero's Journey. It's a fantastic framework. It'll help you build every story. You got to be a positive person when you're telling your stories, even when it's dark. Never go negative, never play the victim. You're always the victor. Something just happened. See, I was here filming these videos with a 3-foot step ladder. I walk away for a minute and my ladder gets stolen. Now I'm working with this ladder. Again, same setup, but actually it's a good example. We're talking about the hero's journey. Overcoming adversity, overcoming obstacles. So again, adversity can grind you down or polish you up. So we're moving forward. This is the 4th video. Why are you here? What's your why? Why do you want to tell your story? Now a couple years ago, my grandparents came into town and we stayed up late night talking about them as kids. Because again, to me, they've never been less than 50. But here we were sitting there listening to my grandma say, the first time she saw my grandpa, they were in 6th grade, and he put his muddy boots on the back of her chair. And that got on her new dress, and she was so mad at him. And we were listening, why don't I know that story? That's a defining moment. Their first time meeting each other. Now, what can I learn from that? Again, that may have been insignificant to them, but as a grandkid, I want to hear that story. So you got to figure out, what's your why? Are you here to pass on information to your grandkids, your kids, your future kids? I'm encouraging you to act. You do not know how powerful your story can be. But start thinking of it as something that's powerful. And I'm going to show you, there's a couple more tips coming up, how to get your story out there with power. We are getting close. I hope that you are creating your story. You figured out your why. Why do you want to do this? Do you want to be a better speaker at work? Well, when you're in the break room, it sure is nice to come with a story rather than, well, work is good. You know what I mean? Be this guy. Be the person that can interject and entertain, inspire. So again, when you're walking into a room, if this is an official speech or an official meeting, what is the audience expecting of you? They expect you to walk in confidently, energetically, speak slowly. The audience would rather you be good. They're rooting for you. Know that. They're not there to heckle you. Maybe 2 out of the 100 will be there to heckle you. The rest want you to be good. They don't want you to waste their time. They're gonna root for you. And when you struggle, if you don't give up, if you fight, they're gonna be on your side. So never give up. Stay positive. Be assertive. What did I do? What did I make happen? Never go to victim. Now, heard the definition of magnetism is the power to affect others with the delight I take in myself. The power to affect others with the delight that I take in myself. That means I have to enjoy my story more than anybody. If I'm up here having a good time, I believe in it, I'm fighting for it, and you see that I believe and want to just drive this emotion, you're my fan, you're rooting for me, you want me to succeed. 4 things that'll make you better at speaking. Leadership, physicality, the framework of a story, and generosity. Now we start with leadership. When you walk in, why are people wanting to listen to you? Why will they follow you? It's that ability to tell your story and love it more than anybody. Again, if they believe you, if they see it in your eyes, they're in. They'll follow you. That's the first thing you got to do. Number 2, the physicality. Now when you walk around, we aren't rocking. I bounce. We don't rock. And we don't sway. We walk, plant, speak. Physical. We walk, plant, speak. Physical. It shows confidence. And you can fake it. You can be lethal, brutal. You don't have to buy it. Again, just feel it, be it, and you'll show it. But don't sway. We don't do this. And we don't look down. We stand up straight. We do our thing. Physical. Make them deal with you. Framework. The hero's journey. You have to have it. Your story is told for a reason. You're here to influence people. So build it. Show the growth. Show the revelation. Show the turn. Show that you came a victorious person and benefited either your family, yourself, society, whatever. But make it a story that people can get behind and root for you. The last one, generosity. This is the toughest one. Again, you have to be willing to give it all. You can't be the person behind the podium hiding, looking at your notes all the time, never acknowledging the audience. You got to stand up and be willing to cry. Be willing to show anger. Do it. Be generous with your emotions. Give everything you got. Sweat popping down your face. It's okay. You're genuine. You're being genuous. You're showing generosity. And when you do that for them, they send it right back. That's all I got for this one. Again, leadership. Be a leader. Be physical. Have the framework to make the story flow. And be generous. Give everything you got. They came to watch you. Give appreciation back. Matt Bunk, the authentic hero. This is the end of the journey. One last pep talk for you. I hope you've realized throughout this, I talk to you like you're the best. I speak to who you truly are, who you will become. I don't expect any less. From now on, when you speak to people, demand greatness. Don't settle for mediocrity. And again, walk around like you are the best. It's not arrogance. It's confidence. It's knowing who you are, knowing what you're capable of, and being willing to deliver it. Over-deliver. Always. Okay. Now why do I do all this stuff? Why am I here? I'm not doing it to impress you. I'm here to impress upon you that these skills can be gathered. If you practice and you diligently work towards it, you'll get there. You'll become as confident as me. I'm still striving to be as confident as Brendan. Say, it's all a journey. It never ends. Don't see this as a one-time go and you made it. There's no graduation here. It's a continual mastery of your skills. So I appreciate that you stuck with me. I hope that you've learned. I hope that you've grown. And I want to say congratulations. Now you are ready to go get it. See you around.